Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this raspberry and white chocolate baked cheesecake. Let's begin. So to get started on the cheesecake, you'll want to make the base. For me, I'm using a food processor, but feel free to use a rolling pin and a bag. And to do this, you'll just want to blitz down the biscuits into a fine crumb. I find a food processor works best, but you can do the method I just said in a food safe bag with a rolling pin. Then add in your melted butter and mix until it looks like wet sand. Once it looks like wet sand, you can then go ahead and grab your 6-inch deep-sided cake tin, which has been lined with parchment paper around the sides and the base, and place all of the biscuit crumbs into there. You may want to get yourself a spatula just to get into those bits that are stuck into the food processing bowl or into the bag, whichever method you've used, and then just compress the crumbs into the base. So I use a jar, but you can also use a cup measurement or the spoon, something like that will work. You can then go ahead and place this into the oven and bake it off for around 10 minutes. So to make the cheesecake filling is super simple. All you need is a mixing bowl and a whisk, and along with a spatula of course. And you go ahead and place in all of the ingredients apart from the raspberries and just whisk everything together until it's fully combined. You may want to do this either by hand like I am, or you can feel free to use an electric hand whisk or a stand mixer, or even a food processor if that's what you've got, but you can do it multiple ways and they will all yield the same results. As you whisk the ingredients together, you will notice that the consistency changes, and this is completely normal and what you're looking for. It will go from all the individual ingredients and then look a little bit curdled, but don't worry, keep whisking until you have a smooth mixture, and it should look a little something like this, similar to pancake batter, but not in the consistency, just the colour. Then you can go ahead and grab your base and just pour over the raspberries and scatter them around so you've got even coverage all over the base. This is completely optional, but I like to add them in at the base. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. Then you can go ahead and generously pour the cheesecake filling on top, and don't worry, some of the raspberries will float up and others will stay on the base. That's what is good about this. You don't know where the raspberries are, most of them are on the base, so don't worry. Don't forget to cover loosely with foil and then place into your preheated oven. I will leave all the information you need in the blog post, which will be linked down below, so don't forget to check it out. So a fair while later, the cheesecake is baked and it's cooled down. You can then go ahead and remove the parchment paper from the sides, and yes, it will be more caramelized around the edges than on top because it was covered and it wasn't touching anything, but don't worry, this isn't burnt, it's just a flavour. You can then go ahead and cut it up into as many slices as you like. For me, I went with 6 generous portions, but you could easily cut this into 8 smaller and they still be generous portions. You can then go ahead and make the topping, which is really easy. Just grab yourself a bowl and place in the double cream, followed by vanilla extract and some icing sugar, and just whisk until you have a thick enough consistency that it's reached stiff peaks and it holds its own shape. You can do this in a food processor or a stand mixer or with an electric whisk. Definitely don't recommend doing it by hand, as I nearly gave myself carpal tunnel syndrome with this. Then just pipe onto the tops of your cheesecake. This will just hide that ugly looking top. And plus, who doesn't want more when you've got a cheesecake? You know, it's already fattening, so enjoy it while you can. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon. But in the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all my social medias. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.